a new type of bundle, invisible maps, new biome and mob leaks, and much more. Hello there, Ray here. We got a brand new Java Edition snapshot. This is 24W39A, which will eventually turn into 1.21.2 full release. Let's first take a look at the Minecraft Live leaks, and then we'll take a look at the new snapshot changes, so leave a like on the video. There was a leak on what's going to be shown during the Minecraft Live event this year, 2024. Apparently this page showed up on the Minecraft website, even though it's not supposed to show up until after the event. At the top here, you can see there was supposed to be an image here that was about Minecraft Live highlights, and it says, watch the highlights, get the latest and greatest news from this year's show. A first look at Pale Garden and its hostile mob, the Creaking, insight into bundles and hardcore mode, and exclusive info on a Minecraft movie, and our upcoming immersive experience, Minecraft Experience Villager Rescue. So there's a lot to take a look at here. There's going to be a new biome called Pale Garden. Now, I've never heard of Pale Gardens, but a little search you can see it is a type of garden that you have by your house that contains a lot of flowers that are a pale color or a white color. So I'm guessing this biome is going to be kind of a smaller biome, kind of like a flower forest, and maybe also similar in being rare like those. And then it's going to be stock full of different pale flowers, probably going to add in some new flowers as well. Now in Minecraft we already have quite a few white colored flowers, but we don't actually have any too tall versions of those. So they're probably going to add in a taller version of a white variation of flower. Now I don't know my in real life flowers that well, so if you guys have any guesses on a kind of bush tall flower in real life that is a whitish or pale color, let me know in the comments. Now with all our previous biomes, they seem like they're actual biomes that you can find in real life, but a pale garden is a garden, and those are made by humans. So are these gardens going to be like associated with like villagers, or maybe even a different type of humanoid creature that's going to be added to Minecraft? Let me know if you think the Pale Garden is going to fit in with all the other biomes that we have in the game already. Now they also mentioned a new hostile mob, which is called the Creaking, which definitely makes you think of something that creaks. The mob's probably going to make some kind of a creaking noise, and when you think of something that creaks, a lot of times you think of like a wooden chair, maybe like a door hinge. Also, wooden floorboards, another thing that creaks, but this makes me think the creature is going to be something that's wood related. So I just typed in wooden creatures. So maybe it's something like this, that's a hostile mob that will attack the player. What do you guys think it's going to look like? It's probably also going to kind of camouflage in with the Pale Garden, as that is the biome that it spawns into apparently. Which also means you could probably make a hostile mob farm to farm up this creature. Whatever items it drops, you could make a little farm there in that biome and get tons of its loot. It definitely sounds like a scary one, kind of similar to the Warden. But since it's going to be a biome specific mob, it might also be a variation of like the skeletons, like we have stray skeletons. But maybe it's a variation of a mob that we already have in the game. But I definitely think it'd be cool if they had like a wood variation of hostile mob. I will be doing a live commentary of the Minecraft Live event, as well as a follow-up video covering all the new stuff, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And then it goes on to say insights into bundles, which makes it sound like bundles are actually going to come out in the next update, even though the bundles currently in game are considered experimental, meaning that they're not going to come out in the next full release. So we'll probably get bundles in 1.22. And then it says, and hardcore mode. Now we do have hardcore mode in Java, and they recently added it to Bedrock, but I think it's a beta. So they're probably talking about how they're going to add hardcore into Bedrock as a finalized game mode. So all you Bedrock players that want to play hardcore mode, look forward to that. And it says, and exclusive info on a Minecraft movie. So we'll probably get some more insight on the Minecraft movie. We already got the Minecraft movie trailer, and we do already know the release date being April 4th. But maybe we'll learn a little bit of the background as to why these characters are all in this Minecraft world. And we can get some more information about the Minecraft Experience, which is the in real life event where you work together to rescue the villagers in an immersive experience. We also recently learned that this is where the cape is going to come from, as it was confirmed by the Minecraft Experience Twitter account, where it says, get a ticket, get a Minecraft experience of a lifetime, get a cape, it's called a win-win-win. So we can see a little bit of what it looks like. They have a little video here of the different players, there's these different cubes, and then you go around and you can do different things. Looks like there is some big screens, so it looks like some stuff is related to using your different things to interact with these big screens. And it sounds like they're going to have different types of these Minecraft experience. This very first one they have is called the Villager Rescue, and since it's an in real life event, it is in Dallas and starts on October 18th. Now I did already figure that the capes would come from this in real life event, so I did purchase tickets, but the event will be moving throughout the world to major cities. They talk more about the different little cubes and what they do in order to interact with the big screens. Now I was thinking there was going to be more in real life scenery and stuff, but it looks like a lot of it's related to the big screens. It's a little bit of disappointment, but we'll have to see exactly what it's like when I get there. Now, under frequently asked questions, they do talk about how the whole cape thing works. So after you purchase a ticket and actually attend the event, you will receive a post via email with the promo code. It seems like it's the same type of promo code they use to give out capes, like the Twitch cape as well as the TikTok cape. And even say if you do purchase multiple tickets, you will be given multiple codes, which you can then give out to all the different people that attended with you. And then you put the codes in the same Minecraft/redeem in order to actually redeem the cape. You only can redeem one code per account, and if you have extra codes, they do say it's okay to give them away, but you just can't sell them. So if you don't think you're actually going to attend the event, you could purchase a ticket and just have someone else go for you, and then they could just give you the code. And I did see if you already did purchase a ticket, you can gift the ticket to someone else as well. So if you don't think you're going to make it, you can always give it to someone that can make it. But once you do get the promo code, it will expire after 6 months, so you do want to use it up. This frequently asked questions page does answer a lot of different questions, so I'll link it down below if you guys are curious on further questions. But one of the assumptions I made earlier, I thought maybe only the VIP tickets would get you the cape, but it seems like any ticket will get you the cape. But the VIP does get this extra stuff. But what do you think about the whole case of getting capes from in real life events? I know that's how like the Minecon capes came out that way. You had to actually pay money for the tickets in order to get the cape. And this is kind of similar. Currently, it seems like this cape is going to go to Bedrock Edition, but it's probably going to go to Java Edition as well. But I haven't seen anything to confirm this. And it turns out on the Minecraft feedback page, there was a post asking them to make sure to make the capes for Java Edition as well. And it turns out that there was an update that was confirmed that the Minecraft Experience Cape is coming to Java Edition. So no worry guys, they don't have to worry about it just being a Bedrock one. There was also a second image that was leaked. The first one we seen was something that they would post after the live stream. And this is another one that also talks about the replay of it. So this is something they would post after the actual live stream. It says, watch Minecraft Live 2024. Watch a replay of Minecraft Live broadcasted from the Mojang headquarters. We unveil new features like the Pale Garden biome, news on the Bundles of Bravery drop, and more. So I'm not exactly sure what Bundles of Bravery is. Maybe it's a drop that comes from the new mob and it's a more powerful version of the bundle. Or maybe the whole Bundle of Bravery thing is some Bedrock only cosmetic thing that you can get as part of the whole Minecraft Live event. Because so far they haven't talked about any type of new cape that you get just for attending the event. And in the past we did get a Cherry Blossom cape just for participating in the 2023 mob vote. So if they keep up this theme, we'd expect to get some type of cape from this Minecraft Live event. But maybe they're not doing the whole cape thing, but instead doing this Bundles of Bravery thing. Let me know what you guys think the Bundles of Bravery is. Now let's take a look at everything that's in the new snapshot today. First up, they added a really cool feature when it comes to maps. So typically if you have a map and if someone else has a map, such as my alt account on the right hand side of the screen, you can see other people that have the map. There's little arrows on the map, so notice when I move, I also move on the other player's map. And this can be kind of a way for people to actually figure out where you are as long as you have the map on you. But today they added a way so you can be hidden. So as soon as you put on a carved pumpkin, notice my little character vanishes on the right hand side. So now I can sneak around and move all about. And I don't even show up on the map even though I still have the map myself. And I will show up on my own map, just not on other players' map. And as soon as I take the carved pumpkin off, all of a sudden my dot shows up again. So I could definitely see this being used on servers to hide. Like I know Hermitcraft server, they had a map thing in the past where people would have maps and they would try to track each other. So this is a way to actually not show up on the maps. So this is a really cool feature to avoid that whole thing. But now you have to deal with the whole pumpkin jack-o'-lantern look. But I guess you could remove that using a texture pack. Now they also changed it so that bundles are no longer considered an experimental feature, which means we will be seeing bundles in an upcoming full release. So maybe they will be coming to the Java version 1.21.2. But they did say that they are trying to do more features and even some of the more minor versions that come out, which would make us think that they're not going to wait all the way to like 1.22 just to come out with bundles. But it does make me wonder what the whole Bundle of Bravery thing is. They also redid boats in the game. So now every type of boat is their own type of entity. When before all boats were considered like one type and then they just had different variations. And we can see this in the summoning command. If you want to summon in a certain type of boat, you have to choose that specific wood type. And there's also a special one for the chest boat ones. So now we technically have a whole bunch of new entities added into the game. They fixed a problem that I reported, and that is drowns that had the ability to summon in reinforcements were not actually doing it, even with the more recent changes where they have to have the proper environment in order to actually spawn in reinforcements. All these guys you see around here, these are naturally spawned in guys. But with today's fix, now once again we'll be able to get drowns to produce reinforcements, which will be helpful in making a new copper farm as that changes as well. Speaking of mobs getting converted, they also fixed the problem that if you had a villager zombie that could not pick up loot and you turned it into a villager, the villager then could not pick up loot, including crops. So that was fixed today so that villagers can plant once again, as well as if a zombie gets converted and has a breaking door tag, it will be transferred over into other variants. And this was used to make some really weird mutant mobs in survival, which I covered here. Now besides this first bug, which was related to desync in peaceful mode related to regeneration, all the other bugs that they fixed today are problems that came up just during the snapshot phase, including dogs eating the wooden bowl when feeding them a rabbit stew. Fire will once again continue to damage you the longer you sit in the fire, rather than this accident where the fire was stopping shortly after you would leave it. Now, one of the viewers mentioned during the stream that wearing netherite actually reduced the length of fire damage, but it might have just been related to this bug here. They also fixed a problem related to splitting stuff like slimes. If the big slime was given a potion effects and then it split, it turns out if you gave potion to one of the slimes, the other half of the slime, even though they're separate, would also get the potion effect. It almost makes you think of like quantum computers where you do one thing to this one slime, and even though the other slime is millions of blocks away, something also happens to it. But that was resolved. Now when it came to chest boats, they were actually missing the word chest in their name when you would hop into them and look into their inventory, and that was replaced once again. Now they accidentally messed up ender pearls. Before you could actually get ender pearl to sit between both going up and down water columns, but it wasn't working in the snapshot, so they brought it back. Arrows and potions were also acting weirdly inside of bubble columns. Instead of getting pushed back to the top, they were just kind of sitting in the middle. So now once again they will bob up to the top. There was also some other snapshot only bugs that were fixed that relate to visuals, noise problems, and commands not working properly. Now come watch me design a new drowned copper farm over at my Twitch live stream. And thanks to all my supporters, you can become one as well with just a YouTube membership. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys over there. Bye bye!